त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी। बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा गानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजग बंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर गोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर है सब जग जाना जाना, जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्योता ही मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संभारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरना, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. A very, very, very warm welcome to all of you on this beautiful, warm yet beautiful Sunday evening to yet another interpretation session of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. With the blessings of our Param Pujya Gurudev, Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj, and the grace of Almighty Shri Bhagwan himself, we are on this divine path of read Geeta, teach Geeta, and live Geeta. Through this week, we have been learning this very important chapter of Atma Sanyam Yoga, and now it is time to bring it to our life. But before this, I am going to invite our very beautiful Dr. Radhika Vijay for the opening prayer. Dr. Radhika is from Bikaner. She is a practicing doctor right now and a very, very active tech as well as trainer. A beautiful combination of giving seva as tech as well as trainer. Didi, can you start the prayer, please?
Thank you, Lily. Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsa Charur Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum.
Thank you, Didi, for this beautiful melodious start of the session. Now I am going to request our Bhupendranath Pathak Bhaiya, who is from Bageshwar, Uttarakhand, to come forward for the Deep Prajalan, because this deep, this divine light is going to give us insight on doing away with ignorance as well as darkness. Bhaiya's mool mantra is of Seva Parmo Dharma, and he gives his seva as a tech, as a GC, in adding as well as calling team. Bhaiya, please light the lamp.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः।
Thank you, Bhaiya, for that Divya Darshan and setting this entire ambience into mode for welcoming our senior trainer, Rupal Shukla Didi. Rupal Shukla Didi is a Geeta Vrati and Geeta Vichakshan. She is disciple of Param Pujya Swami Gurudev Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj, and she has completed her Advait Vedanta course from Chinmaya Vishwavidyapith in Kochi. Didi represents our Geeta Pariwar on international level as well. And whenever Didi holds the mic, Goddess Saraswati speaks through her and makes our understanding clearer. Last week, Didi had started removing the dust from our soul's mirror to look into ourselves and to apply Atma Sanyam into our lives. Today, I'm going to call her forward again to take us further into this journey and to make it clearer for us on how to live Geeta Ji. Didi. While we are Bhaiya, can we check her audio, please, once? We can't hear her. Suresh Bhaiya, Srinivas Bhaiya, can we check Rupal Didi's audio once, please?
Yeah, I will check.
Yeah. We can pause, yeah. Oh, by the time we are getting Didi back, maybe there's some network issue. So by the time we are getting her back, I would want to remind everybody, a gentle reminder for Ram Pratishtha app. Because if we want to apply Atma Sanyam, nobody better than Hanumanji to guide us on that path. And for him, the best way is Ram Nam, either Nam Jap to bring Hanumanji closer to us, and he becoming our Guru.
Today's session with the prayer.
Yeah, she's there.
सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् Jai Shri Krishna. With Lord's grace, many saints' blessings, and the punya karmas done by us in previous births and in this birth, we have got this chance to learn Geeta, to understand a bit knowledge of Geeta. We have come on this path, this welfare of everyone and welfare of ourselves also. We have got this opportunity. Let's not leave us. I'll leave it now. In the last session, we have seen the discipline of meditation. Lord is explaining so many ways to reach Him. Discipline of action, discipline of knowledge, now the discipline of meditation. So in this, we understood so many things, and still we are continuing with the chapter and saying many more things about the meditation. After completing this chapter, we would be having very much knowledge about meditation, how it should be performed and what we should do in meditation. In meditation, the main thing is we should not stop the thought. When we stop something, if I am blocking some thought, if I say we don't need to think of white elephant now, if we are stopping that thought, if I say white elephant, we don't need to think now, and everyone is having white elephant only in the mind, that happens when we stop the thoughts. So we don't need to stop any thought. Let it flow. Let it go. Whenever any thought is coming, I'm sitting in meditation, let that thought go from there. We should not stop it. No thought should come. No thought. No. I should not have any thought. No, I cannot stop that. Chanchalam hi manah Krishna pramati balavadridham. Arjuna is telling, Lord also accepts that. The mana is very chanchala, very flickery. So thoughts will be coming. We cannot stop directly. Slowly, by practicing that, today we will be seeing that, how that Ashanai Rupal, slowly that will be happening. So with the practice, that will be happening, that no thoughts will be coming further in future. So we have to practice in that way. Try to focus on one thing. And also meditation, where we are meditating, on which point, that is very much important here. If we are meditating on some object or whatever I meditate, that only gets stronger. So if I want to know myself, that Parabrahma, that Paramatman, I want to attain that, I have to focus my mind there. One person, actually in previous times, there was a practice, we might know about that. Everyone used to have the well at their homes, Kupa. They used to have, well, everyone used to have. In Kerala, I am living here. So I'm seeing everyone still in this time, after 2-3 hours, everyone is having well. So that was the practice, how to get the water, they have well. So one person was establishing the house. He asked one elder person that how to prepare a well at my home. So that person answered him, okay, if you dig 100 feet, you will get the water. He thought, okay, 100 feet I have to dig. He went from there. He started digging. Now so many days passed and he didn't get the water. Very frustrated, he went to that older person. He asked, I didn't get the water yet. How to get that? You told 100 feet. So that person answered, you must have got that by now, because actually the water is just 80 feet. I told 100 feet so that, okay, if there is something minus or plus, there is no problem. You didn't get it. Let me see. That older person went with that person, and what is in that time? That person was digging 10 feet at one place, 10 feet at one place, 10 places he has dug 10 feet. What happened? He was thinking, I have dug more than 100 feet and I didn't get the water. And he told 100 feet you will get the water. I didn't get. So when that older, he was like, oh my God, I told 100 feet, you have to dig at one place, not at 10 different places. And you are digging 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet at 10 places. How will you get the water? See, only one. Just here's great difference. I have dug 100 feet and I'm not getting the water. That same happens in meditation. What happened? I am focusing on sometime Om, sometimes Swastik, sometimes on the flame, and somewhere I am just focusing, and I'm sometime Ram Nam or anything. 10 feet somewhere, 10 feet somewhere, 10 feet somewhere. For 1 month here, for 1 month there, for 1 year here, for 1 day, like that we are doing. Are we going to achieve that water? Are we going to get that water? No. The answer is no, because we have to dig at one place. We cannot dig at 10 places, 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet, and we will get the water. Never happens. So if you want to know that self, that Parabrahma Paramatman, that Nirakara Swarupa, we have to first Sakara, then Nirakara. I will be telling that concept today. First, we have to get the Sakara Samadhi, Savikalpak Samadhi. From that Savikalpak Samadhi, we can move towards the Nirvikalpak Samadhi, getting that ultimate happiness. That one, actually, that is very fascinating to think about that. When we are getting that, that is a different thing. When we will be getting, no, I don't know. Actually, we don't know. But yeah, we can still try. We can try to meditate at least. So in last session we seen the shloka Yatha Deepo Nivatastho Nengate Sopama Smrita Yogino Yata Chittasya Yunjato Yogamatmanaha. 19th shloka. Lord says here, a lamp does not flicker in a windless place. Nivatastho. A lamp, Deepa is lamp, and Nivatastha. Nivatastha means a lamp in the windless place. Nivata, there is no wind at all. Nengate, ingate means flickering. Nengate, never flickers. So Upama Smrita, that Upama Lord is telling here with that meditation, with that yogi's mind. As the lamp does not flicker in the windless place, same as yogi's controlled mind practicing yoga in this self, never flicker. That Akhandakara Chitta Vritti, very famous in Vedantic concept. Akhandakara Chitta Vritti, that is the state of Jivan Mukta. We already seen that concept. Jivan Mukta, who is having that moksha, but also the avidya, also the ajnana, because the body is here, the samsara is here, and this is the actually the cause is that avidya. So if the karya is here, if the work is here, cause must be there. So avidya is there. That's why we are having this samsara and this body. So Jivan Mukta concept, he is having moksha, but also he is having that avidya with him. So yogino yata chittasya yunjato yogamatmanaha. That yogi is absorbed in the self only. Now let's see the next shloka. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmana atmanam pashyannatmani tushyati yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya. At the time here, the niruddha, let me first explain that concept, then I will move towards the meaning. In Yoga Shastra, Maharshi Patanjali stated 5 types of chitta, 5 states of that chitta: Kshipta, Mudha, Vikshipta, Ekagra, and Niruddha. Here, the Kshipta, Mudha, and Vikshipta, all the worldly states of mind. But the last 2, the Ekagra and Niruddha. Ekagra is Savikalpak Samadhi. Niruddha is Nirvikalpak Samadhi. In Savikalpak Samadhi, there is Dhyata, Dhyan, and Dheya. But in Nirvikalpak Samadhi, there is no Dhyata, there is no meditator, there is no meditation, there is no Dhyata, Dhyana, and Dheya. Nothing is there. Where we should meditate, nothing is there. So that is Nirvikalpak Samadhi. So here when Lord is telling Nivatastho Nengate, so Nengate is that Niruddha Avastha, Nirvikalpak Avastha. So Kshipta, when very flickery mind. Mudha, lazy state of mind. I don't know what we are doing. So Vikshipta, actually Vikshipta is sometime focused and sometime not focused. Many of us are in that state of mind, Vikshipta. What is Vikshipta? This time I am focused, okay, I am learning Geeta, I am listening Viveshana, I am understanding the meaning. But later, okay, now I don't want to focus, I want to do something else, I want to play, I want to do something else. So I am not focused. So Vikshipta is sometime I am focused, I am worshipping also. So for 10 minutes I am focused, okay, I am meditating, okay, I am worshipping. But after 10 minutes, again, I am in worldly thoughts. Vikshipta. I know what is good, what is wrong. But sometime I will be doing good, sometime I will be doing the wrong. Knowingly, doing the bad. So that is Vikshipta. Many of us, Vikshipta. Ekagra, one-pointed mind. When that vritti started coming, not constantly, but with the practice, again, one vritti, then again I practice, then again, no other thought, one vritti, then again I didn't let any thought to come there, and again the same vritti, then again the same vritti. So that one pointed focus, that is ekagra, then niruddha, fully absorbed in the sense, niruddha. So next shloka, Lord is stating, niruddham yoga sevaya, yatro paramate chittan niruddham yoga sevaya, yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyannatmani tushyati. The perfection attained, Lord is telling that state. At the time when the mind restrained through the practice of yoga gets withdrawn, uparamate, withdrawn with every object, with from all the objects, and just when by seeing the self, by the self one remains contented in the self alone. Yatra uparamate, withdrawn with all the objects, niruddham yoga seva, got that state of chittam. Which state? Niruddham. How we got? Yoga sevaya. And here seva word is referring to that anusthana. Keep practicing. I thought something and I did it. Niruddham yoga sevaya. Practice. Anusthana. So that's why anusthana is also the synonym of that sevaya. That's why we say this Learngeeta program is like anusthana. Everyone is serving for everyone's welfare. So this is like anusthana. So yoga sevaya means yoga anusthana. What is yoga anusthana? Keep practicing that yoga. He got that state where he withdrawn with all the objects of the senses. Yatra cha evatmanatmanam pashyannatmani tushyati, where he is tushyati, he is satisfied in the self. Atmana, by the self, in the self, he is seeing everywhere the Atmani and he is satisfied in that Atman only. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga seva, yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyan atmani tushyati. He is seeing the self everywhere and he is satisfied. That is the state of mind. We may not need to sit all the time. That I am telling the ekagra stage and niruddha stage. That is not. That doesn't mean that I have to sit, then I will meditate. No. At that point of time, whatever we are doing, we are focused. We are one-pointed. Lord is in my mind only. Whatever I am doing, Jivan Mukti Avastha, he is not sitting in Samadhi at all the time. No, never. He is doing all the jo karu soi parikrama, jo karu so puja. Jahan jaun soi parikrama, jo karu so puja. So like that, that is the feeling of Jivan Mukta. Niruddha and Ekagra. So meditation is not, sitting is not important. Whatever you are doing, you are meditating. You are focusing on that Lord. Now in next shloka, what happens when the yogi is satisfied in the self, by the self? Lord is telling in next word. Sukhamatyantikam tad buddhigrahyamatīndriyam vetti yatra na chaivayam sitaschalati tattvataha. Sukhamatyantikam yattad buddhigrahyamatīndriyam. Here, Lord is telling how to focus on God. Let's see. Where one knows that infinite happiness which can be grasped by the intellect but is beyond the grasp of senses. Infinite happiness. Sukham atyanti. Atyantikam means infinite. Atyantikam sukham is that infinite happiness. That is attained, that is grasped by intellect only. We can grasp that only by intellect. not by the sense objects, not by the hand, not by the ear, not by the Gyanendriya, not by the Gyanendriya, and even not by the Karmendriya. Only by intellect. Buddhi, buddhigrahyam, atindriyam. Atindriyam means not by the sense objects we can get that. Vetyatrana cha evayam sthashchalati tattvataha, remaining where he does not stir out from the reality. After attaining that yogi never stir out from that reality. He is always at that reality only. Never leaves that reality. And what happens after that? In next shloka, Lord is telling. Actually, why he does not move from that reality. Sometimes you say, there is one line, Kalpana khushi ki khushi se zyada khushi deti hai. क्यों सामने की खुशी मुट्ठी से रेत की तरह फिसल जाती है? Why the imagination gives more happiness than the happiness of happiness? And why the happiness in the present trickles out from the sand from the fist, like the sand from the fist? What we are thinking, this will give me happiness, this will give me happiness. After getting that, actually there is no happiness. I will be, if I am asking my parents, let me buy the bicycle for me. Okay, they bought it for me. After getting the bicycle, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, how long I can enjoy that? Swami Swarupananda ji, Chinmay Mission Global Head, used to come to our university. He is a chancellor. He gives a very beautiful example. I'm telling from his perspective. He asked a person, why you are studying? Actually, he asked us, all these students, why we are studying? I will ask you, why we all studied? What? For happiness? No. No one. For study? No one. No one studies for study. There might be exceptions also. So why you are studying? For the degree? Yes. Okay. For the degree we are studying. If I give you the degree now, will you be studying? Why I will study that? Then I will not study. Okay, you got the degree. Why you want to get the degree? For the job? Why you want to get the job? Let's imagine you have the job now. Then what? Are you happy? No, I have to get the money also. Okay, you got the money. Now what? Are you happy? Oh, Swamiji, I'm not having money with me. Oh, you told only money. You didn't tell that you should have the money in your hands. Money is deposited in your bank. Now what? I want to enjoy that money, then I will be happy. That is in bank, that doesn't matter. That doesn't affect me. I want that money and I want to use that, then I will be happy. Okay. What you will do? I will buy a car, I will buy a bungalow, I will buy everything what I want. Okay. Let's imagine you want everything. Now, are you happy? What, Swamiji, I'm not enjoying anything. I have bought it, then also I have nothing with me. You just told you have to buy that. You didn't tell that you want to now drive the car, live in the bungalow. You didn't tell that. Aren't you happy now? No, Swamiji, I'm not. I want to drive that car. I want to live. Okay. Let's imagine you are living in that bungalow and you have that car now and you are driving it. Are you happy now? What, Swamiji? I am having that car. I don't know, and everything I am having. Are you happy now? No. So all these objects are not bringing the happiness to me. Just the thought of that is bringing happiness. I will be having cars. I will get happy. No. I have Bangalore. Just imagine. Am I happy now? No. Happiness cannot come from the worldly objects. Because the happiness is the attribute of that self. Satchidananda Paramatma. If the water is, the sweetness is the guna, is attribute of that sugar. And if you don't mix that sugar in the water, will it look like sweet? If you drink it, it will be sweet or not? No. Because the attribute, the sweetness is in the sugar, not in the water. We are living in this water, in this world, and we are trying to get happiness from that water. Until there is sugar, you cannot get that. So that sugar is that Lord, that self, that Parabrahma Paramatma we have to attain. So the happiness will come from that only. Even we, again, I told in the last session also, we are not here to attain that moksha only. There are many people, they don't want the moksha now. So why they should worship, why they should come on this spiritual path, why they should do this? So, because the Lord is Satchidananda Paramatma, He is Ananda Swarupa. How much near I go to Him, I will be happy. Because if here, the light is here, if I go near to this, I will be enlightened. I will look good. The picture will be good. The selfie will be good. Whatever. So, if the attribute is there, if the light is here, I will be enlightened. Same, the Lord is the ultimate happiness, Swarupa. That form is ultimate happiness. If I go near to that, how much near I am, I will be happier. How far I am, I will be depressed. So I have to get near to that Lord. That is only purpose. I have to just take some steps. I will not reach destination in this birth, no problem. I have taken 10 steps, 20 steps, 30 steps. I have covered 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, still 8 kilometers are left, no problem. In next births, in other births, I will be doing that. I will be covering that also. But yeah, I have started my journey now. That is very important. How many steps I have taken, that is very important. That we should think. So here, in next shloka, Sukhamatyantikam yattad buddhi grahyamati indriyam veti yatra na chaivayam sitaschalati tattvataha. The ultimate happiness which cannot be attained by the senses, that can only be attained by the buddhi, and after going that, after attaining that, one should not come from there. One should not be going out from that reality. Because the reason is in next shloka. Tam vidyat dukkha sanyogam viyo. Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sanyetam. Sanishchayena yoktavyo yogo nirvinna chetasa. Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga. The state is called yoga. Dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sangetam. Very beautiful. See the alankara here. Again and again. Viyogam yoga sangetam. What is yoga? Yoga sangya is the noun. Again. What I am telling the yoga. So that is dukkha sanyoga viyoga. What is that state? Free from the contact of sorrow. Dukkha sanyoga is the contact of sorrow, and dukkha sanyoga viyoga is freed from that contact of sorrow. That is called yoga. When I am freed from the contact of sorrow and I am yukta, I am in the contact of Lord, that ultimate reality, that is called yoga. Yoga, yujadhatu, connecting. Tam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sangitam sanishchayena yoktavyo yogo nirvinna chetasa. Sanishchayena yokta yogo nirvinna chetasa. The rajasic natured people, which most of us are, think happiness is in the worldly ways, but that is not. It is this yoga should be practiced by sanishchayena yoktavyo. This yoga will be practiced by with this determination, nishchayena. Yogo nirvinna chetasa, with an undepressed heart. Anirvinna chetasa. Not depressed. I'm not depressed anymore. I'm connected. I'm in the connection with the Lord. Why I should get now sorrow and sad, bringing that? No, leaving that. So, dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sangitam. How to get that? How to perform that yoga? How to practice that yoga? With the determination, nishchayena yoktavyo, yogo nirvinna chetasa. And anirvinna chetasa, undepressed heart, undepressed mind. So, the happiness cannot come from the worldly objects. I have to attain where it is. Water can only be taken from the ocean. It cannot be taken from the fire. This word is that fire. And I want happiness. Happiness is, I have to go to that ocean. So that is the concept. You should remember. This is all fire. Now the next shloka. In next two verses, Lord is going to explain if you are not able to, how to meditate, attribute less and the formless Lord or that God. Let's see. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvan sheshatah manasaivendriyagramam viniyamya samantataha शनैश्शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्याधितगीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्. Dattatreya Maharaj, if we have heard his name, he had 24 gurus. Wherever he used to live and wherever he used to go and see everything, wherever he used to find anything valuable or anything he learned, he made that guru. Okay, he is my guru. What happened? Dattatreya Bhagavan was once going somewhere and saw an eagle with a big piece of meat. At that point of time, a group of eagles come there and start picking that piece of meat and try to snatch that. Now what that eagle did, which eagle was having that meat, just left that and flies away. She thought, not fighting with everyone, with that group. Very smart, group and alone. So she is not fighting. She just ran, just flied away from there. So Dattatreya Maharaj said and understood that way to get the peace and remove this sadness was by letting go. Let it go. Whatever I am getting in this world, let it go. Then only I can get the happiness. If I am keep snatching that, no, I will be fighting. I have to get the happiness in this world only, with this everywhere here only. So I cannot attain that. I have to leave that. I have to fly away. Someone is telling 22nd shloka is missed. Is it? Yes. Sorry. I was going with the flow, so I didn't realize that. Yam labdhva cha param labham manyate nadhikam tataha yasmin sthito na dukkhena guruna api vichalyate. One of the most important, thanks for reminding me, because this is the one of the most important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. Many saints, actually when we came to this university, here Swami Advayananji, he asked us this shloka first time. That shloka in 6th shloka, he was testing us actually. So Guru Napi Vichalyate, we had to complete that shloka. So saints also remembering this shloka again and again. So why, if I am established in that reality, why I will not come out from that? Why I will not stay out? So there I have the reason. What reason? In this shloka. Yam labdhva cha aparam labham manyate nadikam taha. Having attained which, he does not think of any other gain as superior to that. He has attained a bigger thing. If I got 2000 rupees, why I will be caring for 1 or 2 rupees? Okay, you have no problem. I don't care about that. Manyate nadhikam tataha. I don't even feel that is superior to this, what I have achieved already. Yasmin sthito na dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate. This is the state of sadhaka. If we are walking on that path, testing ourselves, how much I have grown up on this sadhana path. So this is the condition. See, yasmin sthito na dukkhena gurunapi dukkhena vichalyate. Gurunapi, very heavy. If you get very heavy sorrow also, then also na vichalyate. We will not move from there. Even I get that heavy sorrow also. Because I feel that Lord is with me. Whatever will be happening, that is for my good. That has to happen. I'm no more complaining to Lord, why is this happening in my life? Because I have realized that whatever is happening is for my good only, and that is written. And even it is bad, I am just enjoying my bad karmas, whatever I have done in my previous births. So that is yasmin sito na dukkhena, because he is not staring out from that reality, because he knows that is the superior, that is the supreme, that is the best. Nothing is in front of that. Aparam labham manyate nadhikam tataha. Yasmin sito na dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate. Nauditam vidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam. Now what is yoga? So dukkha viyoga, dukkha sanyoga viyoga is yoga. And how to practice that yoga is nishchayana yoktavyo anirvinna chetasa. From that anirvinna, undepressed mind, and nishchayana, with the determination, we have to practice that yoga. So yes, Dattatreya Maharaj, I was telling that story. So he thought, he learned the lesson that is sticking on to the senses of discomfort or conflict in exchange, that happiness and peace cannot come. We have to leave that. We have to come out from that stickness with that worldly object. We cannot attain both the things at same time. Right, 24th and 25th shloka. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tekta sarvana sheshatah manasaivedriya gramam viniyamya samantata. How to meditate on formless God. Shanai, that concept I was telling in the starting. Shanai shanai ruparamed buddhya dhriti grihitaya atma sammanah kritva nakinchidapi chintaye. See, actually Bhagavad-Gītā is not having very tough Sanskrit. These are the sentences we can use in our daily lives also. As aparam labham manyate nadhikam. Anywhere we can use this line. And here also, nakinchidapi chintayat. Nakinchidapi chintayat. Very easy line. Many times we say in Hindi and in English the same sentence. I should not think of anything else. Okay, you just go. You just think of this. Don't think of anything else. Nakinchidapi chintayat. That is in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is not that tough, which we used to think. Renouncing entirely all the desires. Sankalpa prabhavan kamas tyaktva. Sankalpa prabhavan kamas means from the starting, entirely all the desires. Sankalpa prabhavan kamas tyaktva sarvan asheshatah, entirely. Not 5 desires or 10 desires. No, entirely all the desires, renouncing all the desires. Then, and desires, I told, desires arise from the thought which come into my mind. So desires is coming from that thought, and thought is also coming from the desire only. That is a cycle, vice versa. And that is again and again that circle is going, that is happening in every birth. Desire comes from the thought comes from the desire comes from the thought comes from the desire. There is no what came first. No. That is a cycle. Renouncing entirely all the desires which arise from the thoughts, and restraining with the mind itself all the organs from every side. Manasaivendriya gramam viniyamya samantataha, restraining with the mind itself all the organs from every side. Not just this side with the eyes, what I am seeing, my objects, eyes objects, I will be restraining. No. Ears object, I will be restraining. No, I will not listen something. I will not see anything other than God. I will not listen anything other than the bhajan kirtan. No. From all the sides. Manasaivendriya viniyamya samantataha. From all the sides. I am controlling my mano also and all the indriyani. Every side. And this is not going to happen suddenly. I will perform meditation for 10 days and that will be happening. No. Shanai, shanai. Slowly, little by little. Shanai, shanai ruparamed buddhya dhriti grihitaya. Very slowly that will be happening. So little by little one should withdraw oneself from the objects other than the self with the help of the intellect held by firm resolution. Atma samstam manah kritva. Na kinchidapi chintayat. And then one should think of nothing else. Thinking of nothing else. Atma samstham manah kritva. Having fixed the mind upon the self. That for how to meditate that formless God? Slowly, slowly. The process, renouncing all the desires of all the indriyas, and from every side I have to restrain my mana and all the indriyas, and then shanai, slowly, slowly I have to practice that and withdraw all my objects other than the self. Only self should remain. I can actually not restrain myself. So that is buddhi dhriti gite atma samstham manakatva na kinchidapi. I should not think of anything else. Atma samstham is placed in the atman. When my mind is one pointed, fixed in that self, now I should not think of anything else. That is performing after getting that savikalpaka samadhi. After getting that one vritti, now renouncing all the vrittis. There was one vritti in Savikalpak Samadhi. Now in Nirvikalpak Samadhi, there is no thought, there is no vritti, there is no thought of mind. So that is renouncing all other than self. That is here the form of meditating the formless Lord. Now here Bhagwan says, who's to do dhyana or meditation has to follow some process, Lord is telling here. So first is time. We can set the condition, sometimes 20 minutes, 40 minutes, then increasing slowly, slowly, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I have seen the people who sit for meditation for 3 hours, 4 hours, daily, not just weekly or monthly, no. After they are retired, actually they are retired, they don't have anything else, so they are doing the bhajana, kirtana and dhyana only. For 3 hours, they are sitting in dhyana. That is not easy. One person asked one beggar, I will give you 1,000 rupees. You want something and you want to eat, you are hungry. I will give you 1,000 rupees. You just sit here for one day. Keep sitting. And that beggar couldn't sit. Because our mind is very chanchala. We are so rajasika. We can't sit at one place. Okay, he told after 6-7 hours, no, I can't sit now. Now I have to go, even whether you give me rupees or not, I have to leave from here. So sitting at one place is not an easy task. If you allow me, I can walk here and there, even for 10 steps only. Then I am fine. But at one place sitting, we can even practice. Other than 10th or 12th exams, we have never sat for that long. Because there was a purpose. Without purpose, we cannot. We are Rajasika. We are not that Sattvika. So we should practice. In starting, we should start practice of sitting. 20 minutes, 40 minutes, just sitting. I'm not feeling irritated. I'm not feeling anything. Okay, I'm sitting calmly. I'm calm. I'm happy. So that is first is time without condition. Any condition we can fix, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, anything. Then ekanta, such a place to sit for the meditation. No one should be there. Lonely place, ekanta. Then stability. There should not be, in starting verses, in the beginning verses, we have already seen all these states. What we should have, the asanam, where we should sit, how the place should be. Here just I'm reminding. So first the time, then the ekanta, then the stability. We should have, not the places very high and very low. No, I'm stable, my body is still, and I'm trying to meditate. Then karmendriyani, control of senses, and I should have a goal. I must have a goal where I am meditating. These are a few things we should have. Kabir Das ji says here about the meditation. Tan thir man thir vachan thir surati nirati thir hoy kahe Kabir va palak ko kalpana pave koy. Our saints have written everything. They have actually realized everything. He is telling body is still, man thir, mind is still, vachan thir, still is a speech. निरतिथिर हो, self and non-self is still. Kahi kabir wa palak ko kalp na paave koi. Kabir Darshi says, who can imagine a moment like this? When everything is still, who can imagine? Means it is very tough, but that can be achieved, that can be attained. Shanai, shanai, slowly, slowly. Now, in next verse, who's unable to meditate on that formless God? Now, what is for them? See, again, I'm telling Lord is so merciful. He is again giving the option. If you're not able to do that, do this. He is giving again an option to us. Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalamasthiram tatastato niyamyaita atmanyeva vashanayet. From whatever cause, the restless and unsteady mind, when the mind goes here and there, from that, let him restrain it and break it under the control of the self alone. Yato yato, wherever. Yato yato, here and there, again and again. Yato yato nischarati, mind goes restless. Manaschanchalam asthiram, restless and unsteady mind. Tatastato niyamyaitat atmanyev vashanayat. Tatastato, from there, wherever the mind is going, we have to collect that mind from everywhere and restraining that. Niyamyaitad atmani eva. I have to get that, bring under control. And where I have to fix it now? In the self alone. Etat atmani vashanayet. Controlling that and fixing in the atmanyeva vashanayet. Bringing into atman only. So, what is the message here? If I'm not able to meditate on formless God, what I can do? I can meditate on, not meditating on God actually, that formless God. Whatever I am doing, I will not give my mind to that work. So nothing should be pending here. Here Ram Sukdas Ji Maharaj explains the concentration on God. If I am not able to meditate on that formless. So our striver should restrain the mind when it is diverted to persons, diverted to many things and circumstances, and concentrated again and again on the God. Whatever I'm doing, I'm giving my thought to that. If I'm running my phone, I'm giving my thought to that. If I'm sitting here, I'm giving my thought. If I'm doing my business, my studies, my job, anything I'm doing, I'm giving my mind to that work. I'm giving my thought to that. So Ram Sukdas Ji Maharaj here says, finish your all the works as soon as possible, as soon as you can do. Why? As soon as you are freed from that work, you have time to think of that Lord. Until you have given your thought to some work, you cannot. Because at same time, you cannot have two vrittis. Two thoughts at same time you cannot have. You can never have. Mind can have only one thought at one time. One thought, then next, then thousands of thoughts are coming, but not simultaneously. At one moment, we can have only one thought. So Swamiji says, you just finish understand how the sukshmata of this, how mannerly he sees everything. So finish your work, get yourself freed from that, then think of that Lord and meditate. As soon as you are freed, you have the time to think of Lord. And then again, next thing, all the beings and things in this universe are manifestations of God. So a person should understand that whatever thought comes to our mind is nothing but God. One other thing, another aspect. How to meditate on God? If I'm not finishing my work and I have to work actually for 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, then how to meditate? So understand, this word is the manifestation of that Lord. And wherever we are working, whatever we are working, I am working for that Lord, and that is the work of that Lord. Then again we are connected to that Lord only. If I'm sitting here, I'm speaking about Geeta, I'm speaking about the shlokas, I'm thinking, actually that is not my state of yogi, I'm not that, I'm just telling. If I think that I am doing the work of Lord, and this is assigned by him only, I'm again connected to that Lord. If I'm not thinking of that, I'm just telling you the meaning and I'm explaining everything, okay, I'm not connected to. So everything, whoever is sitting here is the portion of that Lord. Then again, I'm connected to Lord. So seeing Lord everywhere and seeing all the works as His work, then we are connected to that Lord. If that is possible for us, with the practice, that will be possible. We can make that. That is easier. Not that easier, but yeah, better than that formless meditation. Now, in 27th shloka, Lord telling the result of concentration, concentrating our mind on Lord. Prashantamanasam hyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti shantarajasam brahmabhutamakalmasham. Prashantamanasam hyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti shantarajasam. For supreme happiness, sukham uttamam, for the supreme happiness, comes to the yogins whose mind is at peace, prashantamanasam. Who attains that supreme happiness? Who is having the mind at peace, prashantamanasam. Upaiti shantaraja, three qualities. One is prashantamanasam, who has his mind at peace. Second quality is shantarajasam, not having so much rajas now. Rajas has departed now. Rajas means, as I told, sitting is not an easy task because we are Rajasika. Rajasika is action, movement. So every time I have to do something. Even I'm sitting, I'm shaking my legs, I'm doing something and I'm sitting everywhere. I'm thinking, I cannot sit still. That is also Rajasika pravritti. If I'm sattvic, I will be sitting calm. Just test ourselves. I am also sometimes moving my legs. Then I know I am Rajasic at that moment. When I'm sleeping, I'm tamasic at that moment. When I'm speaking, I'm still, I know. I am sattvic at this moment. When I'm worshipping, if I am connected to the Lord, I am thinking only the Lord, then I think, yes, I am sattvic this moment. So every time we can just judge ourselves, not judging others. He is sattvic or rajasic or tamasic, judging ourselves. That this moment, if I'm doing wrong, certainly that is caused by that tamasic guna only. So we can judge ourselves whether I am sattvic this moment or rajasic this moment or tamasic this moment. Most of the time, I am with which guna? With sattvika, with rajasika or with tamasika. Then we'll be getting which guna is superior in our personalities. That is one method of testing. So prashantamanasam upaiti shanta rajasam. Rajas has departed and brahma bhutam akalmasham. Akalmasham, who is freed from the evil. Not having any kalmasham, not having any sin now. Brahma bhutam, being that Brahma, it means has attained that Brahman, has attained that feeling. So prashantamanasam, they can. That is the result of meditating onto the Lord. Prashantamanasam, shantarajasam, brahmabhutam, akalmasham. All these sins will be destroyed or rajas will be departed. Prashantamanasam, the mind will be at peace, and then that is sukhamuttam, that is the ultimate happiness for us. So here, one more thing here we should know. We see many times or sometimes we see some people, they are not actually affected by the situation. Whatever situation is, very bad or worse, then also they are very calm. Why? Because we should understand at that moment, they are connected to the Lord. Because that only comes when we are meditating to the Lord. See, prashantamanasam, that is the quality. Whatever happens, I am calm. Someone will be telling me something and I am ready to fight. That is not prashantamanasam. So seeing some person and just realizing that they are connected to the Lord, that is testing method. Not testing others, but yeah, we should know why they are like that, because they are connected to the Lord. They are worshipping a lot. Something like that. So Prashantamana Samhenam in 27 shloka we see. Now in 28th shloka, let's see. Yunjannevam sadatmanai yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma sansparsham atyantam sukhamashnute. The yogi always engaging the mind, again the result only of meditating the Lord. The yogi always engaging the mind in the practice of yoga, freed from the sins. Yogi vigata kalmasha, freed from the sins, easily enjoys the infinite bliss. Yunjanam sada yogi sukhena brahma sanspar atyantam sukhamashnute, enjoys the infinite bliss. Then how? Sukhena brahma sansparsham. Which bliss? Which happiness? Which ultimate happiness? Happiness of contact with that Brahman, with that eternal Brahma sansparsham atyantam sukham. Which is atyantam sukham? Brahma sansparsham, the connection with that Brahman. Now in 29th verse, Lord explains the change of vision takes place when we are meditating, when we are thinking of the Lord. Sarvabhutasthamatmanam sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshanaha. With the mind harmonized by yoga, he sees the self abiding in all the being. Sarvabhutasthamatmanam sarvabhutani chatmani. In the Atman, all the bhutas are abiding in this Atman, and this Atman only abiding in all the Atmas. So, this Atma is only one, which is in everyone, and everyone's Atman is this Atman only. Vice versa again. Sarva bhutasthamaatmanam, sarva bhutani chatmani. Ikshate yoga yuktatma. Who sees like that? That is yoga yuktatma sees this. That this Atman is abiding in everyone, and everyone's Atman is abiding in this Atman. So, who sees this? Ikshate means seeing. Who sees that? Yoga yuktatma, who is already yogi, yoga yuktatma, who is having that yoga. And sarvatra samadarshana, he sees the same everywhere. Sarvatra samadarshana, again the sarva bhutatma, sarva, all these concepts. So sarvatra samadarshana, he sees everywhere that one Paramatman only, that one self only. Not impossible, because we have seen many saints. They treat everyone very equally. Last verse today. I have to cover in next session. We will be completing the chapter. That's why I covered many shlokas today. How devotee sees the Lord everywhere. Last shloka we will end up the session today. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvancha mai pashyati. Tasyahanna pranashyami sachamena pranashyati. He who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, he never becomes separated from me, nor do I become separated from him. Very beautiful shloka. How Lord is guaranteeing us. He is telling, if the person who sees me everywhere, that everywhere is the Lord, this is the manifestation of Lord, and the everything is in the Lord and Lord is in everything. So seeing everywhere the Lord only, that person never becomes separated from that Lord, and not even I forget that. We are the human beings, we can attempt the mistakes. So if I forget that Lord, I get separated, then Lord will not separate from us. He will be always with us. So Lord is guaranteeing us. Never he becomes separated from me. Even he becomes, nor do I become separated from him. So I will be with them. I will be there to support them. I will be there to help them. But Lord, there is one policy. Until I am finding the happiness in worldly objects. See, a mother is giving toys to her children until they are accepting. Okay, if the children is happy with the toy, mother is never going to take him in her lap. She will be waiting. Okay, he is fine. Okay, let him play. But when he starts throwing all the toys, no, I don't want anything. I want you only, Mama. I want you, you. When he starts crying, no happiness in those toys. Renouncing all the toys. Then mother, okay, come. Then mother will take him in her hands. So that happens. Lord is telling, and I will not take you in my lap until you are happy with the toys, with the worldly objects. When you will start throwing all, and when you only want me and you are crying for me, I want you only, Lord, then only I will take you in my lap. So that is the policy of Lord. Yogakshimam mahamyam. But when ananyashintayanto mam ye janav paripasate, when he will be only not worshipping, when he will be only surrendering to me, completely surrendered, then I will take him. Then I will take care of him. And everything what he has, I will also save that. So may we also never get separated from the Lord. Now in the next session, we will be seeing the relationship between the Lord and the devotee, and more about the discipline of this meditation. Let's do 2 minutes Sankirtana, then we will end up today's session. We'll move towards the question answer. Sit calm, think of that Lord Swarupa. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopala Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Didi, for this wonderful session, breaking it down one point at a time, making meditation sound so easy. Otherwise, it is such a huge concept, and so many apps, so many people trying to teach us how to meditate. And you make it so simple when you put it down in simple words, especially the example of 10 feet in 10 different places, 1 feet each. That was beautiful and so relatable. So we will now be open for question answer, and we have Bhaiya, can we spotlight Didi? Yeah. Before we take the question answer, let me remind you of the Ram Pratishtha app one more time. Please do download it, and you can submit your Hanuman Chalisa every day to be taken to the Ram Mandir once the completion of Ram Mandir, the building of the temple is completely done. So, yes, Rupal Shukla Didi is there.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll have Ji Didi.
And I'm just adding them on Spotlight.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
If anyone is having any question, you can just ask.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Please, Jai Shri Krishna, please ask.
Didi, today I don't have any doubt, but thing is, last week you stopped at 10th sloka, Didi. You have to start it from 11th sloka to 18. So 8 slokas have been skipped, Didi. You started directly from 19.
Which sloka is a skip?
Last week you stopped, the last sloka last week was 10th. 10th
Okay.
sloka. You this Brahmanyadaya Karmani Sangam Tektva. So you told I will start. So from 10th to 18 has been missed, Didi. Today directly it has gone to 19th.
Oh. I think it's blunder.
Continuously, I was sending in the chat box for the tech team to help. So, on for the meditation, Didi, 19th.
Okay, I will check it. If not, then in next session we will catch those shlokas also. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So thank you for noticing. Yes, Uma Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. Can you
Hey,
hear
Jai
me?
Shri Krishna. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yeah. Didi, here there are two types large he is giving. Like one is even in the Bhakti Yoga also he has given. The best thing is we can do by the Sakuna, like with the murtis, with the yantras, we can meditate and then we can go to the Nirguna, like the second level, those who are able to meditate on the object. Am I right? But here he is giving in the other way. Can you explain once again, Didi? You get me
Other
what is my question?
No, I didn't get you exactly. Nirguna is not that easy that we will start from some object, then we can go to Nirguna. Nirguna is not that easy. Takes years, means 10, 20, 50 and lives to meditate on that objective. And how can we can move and shift from object to Nirguna? Nirguna is not that easy. It is just yoga bhrashto bhi jayate. There are very rare people who can do that. And they get to know. The
Now
people who have this
we
skill
are
get to know. Yes, Madidi. Please just bit clarify your question.
okay. See, now we are in this sloka. Now you said you have to pray to me without any gunas, without anything. So he is giving the next step, which is easy for you. Like step by step, Lord is giving an instruction to us how to merge with
Mhm.
Him,
Yes,
how
yes,
to
yes.
meditate with Him. Right. So in the first step, He is giving like try to focus me without any. That's what you explain also
Exactly.
now.
Focus on some object. Start from there. Focus on your breathing. Start from there. Then
Yeah,
slowly,
like a
slowly,
lamp, like
slowly.
a lotus.
Yeah, exactly. From there, slowly, it means you will be learning how to meditate.
Okay. Okay.
Learning
So
meditation. That is
gradual
not,
progression.
gradual process. We cannot actually specifically say that it is going to take this much time. No, it may take years, it may take lives, but from there only,
Mm.
process is the same. You will be starting from
Mm.
here, then only you can reach to that state. But certainly
Got
you
it.
can. Okay,
Yes, yes. Thank you,
not
Didi. Dhanyavadaha.
possible, not that possible.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Didi.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna. Nikhil ji?
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Ji, Jai Shri Krishna.
First of all, many thanks, Didi, for taking my question. So my question is about like myself only. So what happened, Didi? I started with Geeta classes sometime around November last year. So I finished the L1 batch like in a very like I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I liked it very much, and I was feeling good, and everything around me was really good. So I was literally feeling that closeness to God. Then L2 also, I completed. Uh, but from the time like when it was close to L2, I finished L2, and since the start of L3, I don't know what happened, what went wrong. But that all my motivation and energy and everything has gone down. And like till recently, I continued classes, but last 3 4 days, because of some reason I'm not able to attend the class as well. So I will be starting again for tomorrow, but just wanted to understand, Didi, how to bring back that motivation. What there has been an event in my life. So yeah, that is definitely there. But then, I just wanted to know that how should I continue with this motivation? What should I do so that I can continue classes, basically? If you can just have any idea
Yeah.
or give any thoughts about that. Yeah.
We should not find any reason for continuing our classes or joining our classes. We should just do it, even I am liking it or not liking it. We should just attend the class. What happens is when my mind is not happy, when my mind is little bit sad, I don't want to attend the class, but after attending the class, I feel better. I feel good. The trainers in our Gita classes, sometimes they feel low, they feel something sad, but they attend it because they have to teach. They can't take leaves like we are the sadhak, we are learning. So we may miss the class, but trainers can't. After taking that class, I have heard so many experiences from them that they say after attending the class, after taking that class, I was feeling good because those low feelings go away from us after teaching those shlokas, after learning those shlokas, because that has a different energy, that has a different vibration. So we must attend the class. We should never allow ourselves to leave the class even for a day. We should not do that. First thing, even I'm not liking it. I'm just telling you little bluntly, but yeah, you should not leave the class. Second thing is, we should, whenever we are feeling low, we should consider ourselves that I am the part of that supreme self. That is Satchidananda Rupa. And he is there to take care of me. If I am in some adverse situation, it means he wants me to have that papa kshaya. Because in anukul paristhiti, in anukul samaya, in everything is happening according to me, then I am enjoying my punya. And if I'm not liking this situation, if something is happening, I'm not liking adverse situations, pratikul paristhiti, we say. So that is papakshaya. Those papas are only coming in front of me in the form of that situation. That is also okay. If the papas are less, papas will decrease soon, then again the happiness, the sukha, the punya. So whatever is happening, that is only the result of punya and papa. So anything happening, that is my karma only. Papakshaya happening, then also we should be happy. Because Lord, when we are walking on this Adhyatma path, we are reading Gita, and we are in the list of Lord's favorite, then He wants us to get freed from all the papas very soon. So He gives us adverse situations, adverse all these things. So Lord wants for them, for us, those things to happen because He loves us. Okay, nothing is happening without any purpose. It has some purpose for the favorites only. So I am certainly the favorite of Lord. That's why some people say that good people faces so many adverse situations, they faces so many problems in their life. They're not facing it. Lord is giving them these problems so that they can get rid of papas very soon, sooner than the bad people. Okay?
Sure, Didi. Thank you, Didi. Thanks a lot.
Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Krishna. Ram Krishna ji. Please unmute. Yes, sir.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, your sister, you have done wonderful work, and you have learned it, and you have done sufficiently very good explanation and all that. But with regard to the meditation, there are several methods.
Actually,
Yeah, there are someone telling about concentrate on an object, and later on you shift to something like that. But actually, breathing is a process wherein you concentrate on your breathing,
yes.
incoming and then outgoing air. If you concentrate
Yes.
on your nostrils, especially
Mhm.
nostrils, if you concentrate, probably that is breathing is said to be the Lord Himself is doing like all that. And that is
Yes.
whatever we are intaking as air is also God, and then whatever we are giving out is also God. It is nothing but God only.
Yes.
It is Guru. Guru, they say, it's Guru. Breathing is Guru, like that. I don't know whether it has come
Breathing
in
is
the.
something everyone has. That's why we
Yeah,
say start meditation from focusing on breathing because
yeah.
everyone has it. No one needs anything else with you. I also breathe, so I can focus anytime. Anytime I have to meditate, I can just focus on my breathing. That's
Yeah,
why it is more often taken.
Yes, yes, madam. Yes, that's a good, sister. Thank you for enlightening us with lots of things, and that's good. And I am listening. Actually, from the beginning, we could have attended these classes. Somehow I missed it, and then in the L3 stage, I am doing this. I'm sorry, and I could have learned many more things. Probably,
There is,
let us see.
yeah,
Let me see.
Ramakrishna sir, there is one link, vivechan.learngeeta.com. From
Okay,
there, you can listen any Vivechan from any Vivechak. All the links
okay,
are uploaded. Okay,
okay,
I'm just
okay.
sharing the link here.
Oh,
Everyone can refer this link for listening
okay.
any Vivechan of any Vivechak. Okay?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Thank you, ma. I will try. I will try with that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Thank
Jai
you.
Shri Krishna. V. Shri Vidya ji.
Didi, have one small doubt. Now this Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, and the Sannyasi, this thing is there. So, which is the one for the liberation? Like different path we can follow, like whichever is this thing, or only by doing Karma Yoga, then only you can go for the next. Is there something like that? Like see now, if we speak like sannyasi, that yoga, that is we cannot like. So for the bhakti yoga and the karma yoga, whether that will be the starting this thing, Didi? I'm little bit confused in that.
For common audience like us, Bhakti Yoga can be the starting, we can say actually. All these are interconnected. In fifth chapter, we will say, Yat Sankhya prapyate sthanam tad yoga irapi gamyate. Means the Karma Yoga, the Sankhya Yoga, all are same and they get the same stage, they get the same ending. So Lord himself is telling all the Panditas, all the wise people, they consider it same and this is same. So all these are interconnected, but particularly the different ways. And if we go in Vedantis say in Vedanta we have different explanations. One explanation is karma. By doing the karma, we will be having chitta shuddhi. From upasana, chitta shuddhi, and from that chitta shuddhi, we will be having that sakshatkar, that brahma jnana, and we will get that vidya. So karma is helping us to get that vidya from chitta shuddhi, and that after getting that vidya means after adopting that knowledge, we get that self realization. So that knowledge is helping us to get to realize ourselves, self realization. Okay.
Okay, okay. Clear,
Karma
Didi.
is
Thank you.
also the medium. Karma cannot be the direct medium of self realization, but yeah,
Yes, okay.
paramparaya
Thank you.
sambandha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ji Meenakshi Didi.
Gee, Didi, I think we are all done with the questions, and thank you so very much for making it so simple and so clear for all of us. I
All
guess
the
we missed.
sadhakas are getting proud now. Their questions I see, they are actually learning and they are learning in with deep essence what the shlokas mean, what are the questions. So I see they are actually learning.
Yes, Didi. And some of us are also repeating, so this has
Yeah.
become a part of our life, which is so beautiful. And like you always, like Ashubhai always says, each step we understand it little better and we go again and again and again. And this is the best form of addiction that we can have, if it can be called addiction, because we come to the class every day, like you told Bhaiya right now. Even if you don't feel like it, just come, and you start feeling better after coming to the class. So true, Didi. So true. We have one more question. I think Dinesh Bhaiya wants to ask. Didi, can you take this question and then we can bring the session to end?
Oh, I was missing Dinesh Bhaiya.
Yeah.
Ji Dinesh Bhaiya, please ask.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी बहुत
जी जय
आई
श्री
रियली एंजॉयड अभी मेरे को ये लगता है आई एम लिसनिंग आई एम अंडरस्टैंडिंग संस्कृत आपका व्याकरण सुन रहा हूँ फिर हम क्लासेस कर रहे हैं देन वी आर लिसनिंग दी आंसर्स एंड दी एक्सप्लेनेशन एंड ऑल दैट अभी कैन यू गिव मी वन थिंग कि you do and you will learn Geeta ji.
अभी आप
You
कक्षा
do
8
this.
देख रहे हैं ना? You are attending the classes, right, Dinesh Bhaiya?
Yes.
Listening the Vivechan.
Yeah.
Doing seva or not? And
I'm not
some
right now. I'm doing. I'm connecting so many people's with गीता जी.
प्रचारक की
मैं
सेवा कर रहे हैं आप.
हाँ मैं करता हूँ. उनको मैं जैसे ही वो हाँ करते हैं मैं उनको ज्वाइन करा देता हूँ. उनको बुक भी मैं भेजता हूँ. मैंने कहा आई विल सेंड यू बुक इमीडिएटली. So and I try to see that he or she connected with the classes.
ओ
If there
बढ़िया.
is problem, then I get it through our Indore Sharma Didi. They got all the problems solved. So that much I am doing right now. And
ऑफलाइन
I
स्टोर है आपका?
not मैं उन्हीं से किताब ले आता हूँ और फिर मैं डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देता हूँ.
हाँ, तो आपको ऑफलाइन स्टोर तो खोल ही लेना चाहिए जब आप बुक्स भेज रहे हैं. इफ यू आर सेंडिंग द बुक्स टू पीपल देन यू मस्ट हैव ऑफलाइन स्टोर रजिस्टर्ड. देन
ठीक
यू
है.
कैन डायरेक्टली ऑर्डर. वो
हाँ
तो
वो
कर ही
मैं
लीजिए. बाकी
वो
आप क्या
एक्चुअली में
चाहते हैं, क्या कर लें तो क्या हो जाए?
क्विक वाला चाहिए दीदी, इंस्टेंट वाला गीता लर्निंग चाहिए भैया को. 5 minutes में गीता
I
लर्न.
want that in so many years of time has passed. Now what I'm listening Geeta ji and I'm going inside. Now अभी next क्या करें हम? What should we do that our
गीता जी
goal
की
reach?
अब विवेचन तो आप सुनते हैं, लेकिन गीता जी की कमेंट्रीज पढ़नी चाहिए. वी शुड स्टार्ट रीडिंग कमेंट्रीज. फर्स्ट इज एंड इजीएस्ट इज साधक संजीवनी.
Okay.
By reading that book, you will feel so many things. Means I was missing that, and it gives a different perspective of seeing the things. How deep it can be, how deep a meaning of this small word can be. So you
Okay.
start reading Sadak Sanjeevani, you will enjoy a lot. You start doing that. बाकी तो आप जितना कर रहे हो वो इनफ है. अच्छा है.
नहीं अच्छा है but अभी भी in our life we are not getting that enjoyment or what you say कि हम भगवत प्राप्ति की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं या ऐसा कुछ लग नहीं रहा है मतलब. तो वो
कुछ कुछ क्या करिए. एकादशी पे पूरी गीता का पाठ कर लिया. ऑन एकादशी वी चैंटेड फुल गीता. साधक
हाँ
संजीवनी का डेली हम 1 पेज पढ़ें, 2 पेजेस पढ़ लें. और बाकी कुछ गीता प्रेस के बाकी भी अंक आते हैं, कुछ पुस्तकें पढ़ते रहें. कुछ बालकों को अपने घर में कुछ पोते पोती नातिन सब लोग होंगे तो उनको कुछ कहानियां सुनाएं. उनको कुछ एकाध
बिल्कुल.
श्लोक कंठस्थ कराया कि एक श्लोक सुनाया तो आज चॉकलेट मिलेगी. ऐसा ऐसा कुछ कुछ करते रहना चाहिए. उसी में आनंद है जीवन का. बाकी अपना घूमना फिरना मौज करना, व्यस्त रहना, अस्त व्यस्त नहीं रहना बस.
वो बेसिकली मतलब जो भी हम कर रहे हैं ये मानिए कि वी आर इन ए करेक्ट पाथ फॉर भगवान की प्राप्ति के लिए ऐसा मान के हम ये कार्य करते जाएं.
बिल्कुल. अध्ययन आरंभ करिए साधक संजीवनी के बाद में, फिर उपनिषदों का अध्ययन आरंभ करिएगा एक एक करके, स्लोली स्लोली. उपनिषदों के बाद में फिर कुछ ब्रह्म सूत्र देखिएगा. ऐसे करके अपना अध्ययन बढ़ा लीजिए और कुछ
ओके.
एक्टिविटीज बढ़ा लीजिए. किसी
ओके.
को कहानी सुनानी, अपने एरिया के बच्चों को इकट्ठा किया, उनको कुछ कहानी सुनाई, कुछ गिफ्ट दिया, कुछ गीता जी के श्लोक याद कराए. तो ऐसा ऐसा कुछ कुछ करना चाहिए. आसपास के लोगों को जितना आनंद देंगे ना अपने जीवन में उतना आनंद आ जाएगा. बस
ओके.
शायद वही लैक कर रहा होगा.
अभी तो जैसे बच्चों को अभी 12वां अध्याय शुरू किया था तो उनको 3-4 श्लोक याद हो गए तो वो कहीं पे भी जाते हैं तो सुनाते हैं बच्चे लोग. मेरे पोते लोग हैं वो
अच्छा है.
दे एंजॉय वेल. आई बोले आपकी क्लास चल रही तो ही और एंजॉय दैट. अभी
बढ़िया.
इसने ही
आप अपना समय थोड़ा कंठस्थीकरण में भी लगाइए.
मैंने कंठस्थीकरण मैंने जिज्ञासु का किया है क्लास. आई
हम्म.
कंप्लीटेड विद 98%. नाउ अभी पाठक
बढ़िया.
के लिए तैयारी कर रहा हूँ.
तैयारी करिए. एक बारी व्रती तो हो ही जाना है.
आपका आशीर्वाद होगा तो हो जाएंगे.
हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा, बढ़िया से हो जाएगा. जी. जय श्री कृष्ण. धीरे जी. निखिल भैया कहें.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi, I am here again, and just
या.
since there was no question and we had time, so I thought that I should make use of this opportunity. So thanks again. So Didi, again going back to same question as I told that whatever the in whatever mood we are, whatever situation we are, we should attend the classes. I am definitely going to do that. Just that doubt is there in the mind that it happens that when you're doing anything with all your heart and all your mind, the effects and the result will be better. But if you're doing
Yes.
something just for sake of doing it, then result might not be the same. Okay, so that is the doubt that even if I
Not
attend the classes,
but result will be there. Yesterday, I was asked the same question by one person on Instagram. He sent me the question and he asked me if I get the darshana of Lord and I don't have any feeling, then what will be the result? And if I have feeling, then what will be the result? Result will be
Right.
there. Mind can change, but if you have feeling, the result will be in times, means 10 times, 20 times. But if you don't have any feeling for Lord and you are seeing him, that also gives you the same, not same result actually, but it gives you the result. That will be waste. It cannot happen.
Okay.
भाव कुभाव न खालसहु नाम जपत मंगल दिसिदसहु and ulta naam japa jag jana Valmiki bhai Brahma samana. We all have heard this. It means
Right.
he was not even knowing that he was reciting Ram 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 Ram. He was just saying Mara 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 Mara. By saying Mara Mara, he became like Brahma. He got that Brahma Jnana. So result is there. He is going to get something. He is going to get the benefit of that. Not that much what others can have with the feeling. Same thing with this also. Okay.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Didi. And just one more thing to add. I know, one of the most common, lessons of Gita is karm kar, phal ki ichha mat kar. But then I think attaining that level
ये
will
एक
take some
परसेप्शन
time.
ठीक करती हूँ मैं एक
जी.
परसेप्शन ठीक करती हूँ हमारा कर्म कर फल की इच्छा मत कर दिस इज हाफ दिस इज नॉट कंप्लीट इच्छा मत कर नहीं होता हमारा अधिकार नहीं है कर्म इज ओनली इन कर्मा ओनली वी हैव राइट इन फल वी डोंट हैव एनी राइट चिंता नहीं करनी है का मतलब तो हो गया कि हमारा राइट है हम चिंता नहीं करेंगे नहीं हमारा अधिकार ही नहीं है फल सिर्फ होगा कर्म का वो होना ही है लेकिन फल की आप चिंता मत करिए ये गलत हो जाता है हम उसका इंटरप्रिटेशन हमेशा से यही सुनते आ रहे हैं मैं भी यही सुनती थी बाद में इसको हमने करेक्ट किया कर्म कर फल की चिंता मत कर ये नहीं है कर्म में ही अधिकार है फल में नहीं अधिकार होता है तब वो अपने आप ही दिमाग से निकल जाएगा अधिकार होगा तब चिंता करेंगे ना अधिकार ही नहीं है दैट इज करेक्ट ओके यस
Thank you, Didi. Thank you so much.
जय श्री कृष्ण
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Oh, repeated people today. So many questions. Jiumaji, please ask.
Didi, actually, I have a question. That 6th chapter in our Gita Pariwar, it has mentioned Atma Sanya Yoham.
Yeah, Atma Sanyam Yoga.
Is it the same, the Dhyana Yoga? I mean, the same name. In other books, I see that is Dhyana Yoga. So, is it the same, the name?
No. 6th chapter is called Dhyana Yoga because Dhyana method is explained in this chapter. But the name of the chapter is same everywhere. It is Atma Sanyam Yoga only, not Dhyana Yoga. Okay. Chapter
So, the Dhyana part has been explained.
Yes.
The Dhyana part, the meditation is elaborated, whereas the title is the Atma Sanyam Yoga only.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dhanyawad.
Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna. Yeah, I mean, actually, your turn.
It was a delightful session indeed, Didi. We had repeated questions because people felt that they can keep asking. Wonderful. And you explained in the end, Atma Sanyam is brought about by Dhyan is what you were trying to tell Uma Didi because it is a process of Dhyan through Atma Sanyam. So now on this note, I'm going to take your permission to bring this session to a close. And we'll wait for more for next week. And somebody pointed out, 11th to 18th shloka you'll take next week because that it got missed somehow. So on that note, I'm going to invite forward our Dilip Bhaiya, who's from Bhubaneswar. He's a retired electrical engineer, and he is now giving seva as a tech, as a GC, and also for Oriya Vivechan writing. So all people in Orissa who do not understand English Hindi properly, Bhaiya helps us to understand by translating the Vivechan for all the Oriya people. He joined Gita Pariwar in May of 2022, and since then he has been part of our family. Bhaiya, आप अपना पीछे का अगर off कर देंगे ना, तो because either you come closer to the camera, and then he will offer the entire session to the lotus feet of Lord Shri Krishna, and after that we'll sit together for Hanuman Chalisa, because अगर भक्ति की शक्ति प्राप्त करनी है तो हनुमान जी के पास हम जाते हैं. तो सबसे पहले हम इस सेशन को एंड की तरफ लेके क्लोज की तरफ लेकर जाते हैं. एंड भैया प्लीज से द क्लोजिंग प्रेयर फॉर अस. दिलीप भैया.
Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णो वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णो वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Shri Krishna. Now we'll all sit together for Hanuman Chalisa. I request Srinivas Bhaiya, Suresh Bhaiya to please play the Hanuman Chalisa for us.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउँ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा गानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman. I take this opportunity to thank everybody behind the scene, our tech team, Suresh Bhaiya, Srinivas Bhaiya, for conducting this session flawlessly without any hitch. I thank the sadhaks who give us this opportunity to bring this session to you. Thank you so very much. See you again, same time next